Hi, my name is Jill Burridge. I'm a counselor at the town of Stratford, and I am your MC today. Excited to be your MC today. Today we are excited to host and join in the announcement for some funding in our community of Stratford. Infrastructure funding is key to community development, and it has positive impacts for our community and all of our residents, so we're excited to be here today. I'd like to acknowledge that the land upon which we gather is unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq, and we pay our respects to the Indigenous Mi'kmaq people of this territory, past, present, and future. And with that, I'd like to welcome everyone here today. We have the Honorable Lawrence Macaulay with us here today. We have Honorable James Aylward with us today, and we have Councillor Gail MacDonald here with us today, as well as staff from the town of Stratford and staff from the province PEI as well. First up, I'd like to invite the Honorable Lawrence Macaulay, Minister of Veterans Affairs, Associate Minister of Defence, and Member of Parliament for Cardigan to provide remarks on behalf of the Honorable Dominic LeBlanc, Minister of Intergovernmental Affairs, Infrastructure and Communities.
Thank you very much, Jill. It's certainly a pleasure to be here with Councillor Gail MacDonald and my good friend James Edworth for this very important announcement. Our government remains focused on building a brighter future, a more prosperous and a sustainable Canada for the children and grandchildren. That's why we continue to take strong climate action and make life more affordable, grow our economies, and create good jobs across the country. Today, on behalf of my good friend, the Honourable Dominic LeBlanc, I'm pleased to announce that more than $6 million in federal funding to support 5 new community infrastructure projects that will improve water, clean energy, and active transportation infrastructure in Stratford for years to come. The funding announcement today will support the construction of a new 300,000-gallon water reservoir, providing our community with improved access to clean water and addressing the growing residential and commercial development. At the site of the future Stratford Community Campus, the funding would support 3 projects in the community hub featuring recreation and cultural facilities for residents to enjoy. These projects include the construction of a 100-kilowatt solar array, the installation of thousands of meters of new sanitary sewage and water distillation pipes, 2 stormwater detention ponds, and a new active transportation trail 5 kilometers long. These initiatives will provide clean, renewable energy and reliable water infrastructure and better access to active transportation, which makes a meaningful difference for the residents of Stratford. Stratford is a continually growing, thriving community. It's a great place to live, to work, and to raise a family. And investments like this will only make it even a better place to live in the future. I'm very proud to work with my colleagues from the federal government, the provincial government, and of course the residents of Stratford and the town of Stratford. I've certainly been involved in many infrastructure announcements around here over the years with my provincial government colleagues in the town of Stratford. And it's so important to make sure that they have the appropriate infrastructure for the great expansion that's taking place. I think Stratford is very close to becoming a city, so that it continues to grow. When we invest in infrastructure, we're creating stronger neighbors and improving the neighborhoods and improving the quality of life for everyone. That's why we'll continually work together with my colleagues to make sure Stratford continues to grow in the appropriate manner. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister Macaulay. And you're right, we are getting close to that city mark. I'd like to now invite Minister Aylward up to say a few words.
Thanks very much, Councillor Burridge. Jill, great to see you today. Mask off, glasses on. It's become an arduous task. Well, you know, it's certainly great to be here today and joining a great friend, Member of Parliament for Cardigan, the Minister of Veteran Affairs, and Lawrence Macaulay. It's, we keep saying we're good friends, but as we continue with these announcements, we're becoming even better friends. And of course, Councillor Gail MacDonald, it's wonderful to see you as always, and ladies and gentlemen, and I know we have a lot of staff here from the town of Stratford. Thank you for being here today. As the Minister of Transportation Infrastructure and the member of the Legislative Assembly for Stratford Keppoch and a resident of Stratford for over 26 years, today's announcement is an exciting one for the continued growth of our community, and as well as the health and safety of our residents and our environment. The province of PEI is pleased to provide over $5 million on 5 projects through the Investing in Canada Infrastructure Program. With these investments, in partnership with all 3 levels of government, we will ensure adequate water supply for residents, help mitigate the potential impacts of climate change, and plan for the revitalization of Stratford's community campus. Our government is proud to be playing a key role in funding projects to help island communities to thrive. We want to continue to revitalize our island communities, modernize our infrastructure, and build for a better tomorrow. Minister Macaulay and the federal government has certainly been a great partner all along as we continue to do this work on the PEI. And already under the Investing in Canada plan, we have supported close to 200 infrastructure projects right across PEI from tip to tip. I'd also like to recognize the town of Stratford, who have brought forward significant projects to help support the quality of life for residents of Stratford. And you know, I'm sincere when I say this. When the staff and the council here at Stratford bring projects together and we work on them for applications, they are so concise, they are so detailed that it really makes our work easy to be able to forward these applications through our office, through our department, and up to Ottawa to get the final approval. So thank you for all your tremendous hard work. Including today's announcement, a few other projects that come to mind in recent, the sewer lift station and water station upgrades, Fullerton's Creek Natural Playground, the Pondside multi-use courts, and who could ever forget the active transportation trail across the Hillsborough Bridge. Strategic investments in public infrastructure help to build vibrant and active communities and to create economic growth in our province. Whether it is roads and bridges that help get our goods to the market and visitors and islanders alike to the places they need to go safely. Active transportation trails that connect island communities and promote healthy, sustainable lifestyles. Public transportation options to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions, or community infrastructure like health centers, sports and recreational facilities that make our province more vibrant. We're directly investing in the quality of life of islanders for generations to come. And the province of Prince Edward Island will continue to make these investments that support our communities and the people of our province. I'd like to thank you all for joining us here today, and I look forward to seeing progress on these critical projects. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister Aylward. And now I'd like to invite Councillor Gail MacDonald with remarks from the town of Stratford.
Thank you, Jill. Good afternoon, Honourable Lawrence Macaulay, Honourable James Aylward, MC Jill Burridge, other guests, partners, Town of Stratford staff, provincial government staff, and media that are here in attendance today. On behalf of Mayor Ogden, I am pleased to be with you today. Mayor Ogden passes along his regrets as he is home with COVID-19 this week, but he's doing well. Deputy Mayor Clow also sends his regrets. He's feeling a bit under the weather today. They would really have both liked to have been here today, but I'm happy to represent them and all of our council, and indeed all of Stratford today. This is an exciting day for us in Stratford. The announcements being made here today will have a lasting impact on our community. An exciting project that is becoming a reality with today's funding for the Stratford Community Campus. While the land purchase was previously made, work to design and construct required roads and trails, water and sewer, a solar array to offset our energy outputs to be a net zero campus, and help us meet our community energy plan targets. Also, electrical distribution, they are all now moving forward. As well, important restoration work at Kelly's Pond will begin, and an additional water reservoir constructed to alleviate pressures on our existing infrastructure. As a growing and transitioning community, these investments are important to Stratford, and further investments will continue to be as well. We would like to thank the federal and provincial governments for recognizing the importance of these projects and partnering with us. The town of Stratford is an exciting place to be right now. We are looking forward to watching our community continue to grow, both on the residential and commercial fronts. We are excited for the opportunities that this will create while being aware of the challenges as well. Investments like these today go a long way to supporting this growth and our community. Thanks once again to all involved. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. In closing, I'd like to thank you all for coming. We really do appreciate the teamwork approach with the Canada and the province. And a lot of these projects that you're being announced today started with residents. It started with residents, a lot of these projects years ago, and they built up and staff carried the ball, and here we are today, and how exciting is that? So I want to again thank you all for coming, and have a great weekend.